Caitlin Clark, the Fever star player, was benched in the final quarter with 4 fouls against the Connecticut Sun. It seemed like a done deal. But the fans at Mohegan Sun Arena had other ideas and instead began to chant, "We want Caitlin."
Making her team, they've won 7 in a row. Tarika with some thoughts for us.
I'll be suiting up for Team USA this year. And when they asked Clark, Coach Christy Sides mentioned...
It was similar to the national outcry that cried foul when Caitlin Clark was not one of the 12 players selected to the 12-person U.S. Olympic team. Although Caitlin was the leading scorer in college basketball, a 2-time All-American, a top WNBA rookie, known for captivating fans with her dazzling skills, she, alongside the rest of the nation, was shocked by the announcement of her being left out of the U.S. Olympic roster. This is the astonishing story of Caitlin Clark.
But this is about Caitlin Clark being left off the Olympic team. How dumb are these women? How dumb? I don't know who's making the decision, Women's Olympic Committee, whatever it is. I don't care if you don't think Caitlin Clark, talent-wise, belongs on this team, even though she does put up 37 of 13, like the most points in the history of the league for a rookie. None of it matters.
A phenomenal talent who was snubbed by the Olympic Selection Committee. Clark's name is synonymous with basketball excellence and has become one of the most talked about players in women's basketball. Her meteoric rise has been nothing short of spectacular, making her omission from the Olympic team an even more shocking controversy. From her humble beginnings in West Des Moines, Iowa, to her current status as a basketball legend, Clark's story is one of dedication, hard work, and an unrelenting passion for the game. Clark's freshman season at Iowa was a revelation. She led the nation in scoring and assists, earning her numerous accolades, including Big Ten Freshman of the Year, First Team All-American honors, and a spot on the USBWA All-American team. Her crazy accurate ability to score from anywhere on the court, and by anywhere I mean anywhere, quickly made her a fan favorite, and as a result her name quickly became synonymous with excellence in women's basketball, even as a collegiate player. But Clark's success didn't stop there, oh no. She had more records to break. Her sophomore season was even more impressive, with multiple National Player of the Year awards, a unanimous first-team All-American selection, and a spot on the Wooden Award ballot. She led her team to the NCAA Tournament's Elite 8, where they fell to the eventual national champions. Clark's stats were staggering. She averaged 27.3 points and 8 assists per game, with a shooting average of over 50% from the field and 40% from the three-point range. And that's not all. Her impressive basketball skills on the court isn't all she has to offer. No, she has much more impact than perhaps any other WNBA player to have played on the court. The impact of her presence is palpable. With the team, the Caitlin Clark effect aptly described the surge in ticket sales and TV viewership that follows her to every arena, from the University of Iowa's Carver Hawkeye Arena to her current home court with the Indiana Fever. Her international experience has also been impressive, with 3 gold medals and 2 FIBA Under-19 Women's World Cup titles under her belt. She was named MVP in 2021, which is a testament to her skill and leadership on the court. Now let's focus on the main order of business, the Olympic snub. Yeah, let's start from the top. How the players are selected. Assembling the U.S. Olympic women's basketball team is a complex and intriguing process. It's a delicate balancing act where college stars, pro league champions, and international powerhouses vie for a coveted spot on the ultimate team. The team is selected by a committee composed of members from USA Basketball, including coaches, former players, and other officials. While the selection process aims to assemble the best possible team to represent the United States, the committee's evaluations can be subjective, and jealousy and personal biases may play a significant role in the decision-making process. Decisions made by the committee are often scrutinized, especially when notable players are left off the roster. But when a global star like Caitlin Clark gets left off the list, the basketball world takes notice, and take notice they did, as the announcement of the Olympic roster without her sent shockwaves through the basketball world. Fans and fellow players alike took to social media expressing disbelief and outrage, with #JusticeForClark trending swiftly. Petitions emerged demanding her inclusion, while current and former players, coaches, and analysts voiced their support for Clark, questioning the selection process's transparency and fairness. The backlash was swift, intense, and unanimous. Caitlin Clark's talent and dedication warranted an Olympic spot, but at the same time, other WNBA players and analysts commended the selection committee for their choice rather than their exclusion of Clark. Jealousy or facts? Like, what do you think? But the debate raged on, with analysts and experts weighing in from every angle. The media frenzy was intense, with sports talk shows and online forums buzzing about the snub. Some defended the committee's choices, citing experience and versatility, while others saw it as a missed opportunity to showcase a rising star. Some WNBA stars and analysts even commended the selection committee for their choice rather than their exclusion of Clark. Jealousy or logic? What do you think? Now we're going to explorers. Like, what secrets lie behind the committee's decisions? Like, what hidden factors contributed to Clark's surprise snub? The answer lies in a complex web of collegiate achievements, professional experience, and international performances. Now join us as we dive into the high-stakes world of Olympic team selection and explore some of the reasons why Caitlin was or could have been excluded from the list. Well, first, and perhaps the most obvious reason, the US women's basketball team has a talent problem. Too much of it. With numerous experienced and accomplished players competing for just 12 spots, the selection committee must make brutal cuts. Even stars like Caitlin Clark, with her impressive collegiate achievements and professional experience, can miss out. The depth of talent is fierce, and the competition is cutthroat. Now moving on, in Olympic basketball, experience is a valuable asset. The committee often favors veteran players like Chelsea Gray and Kelsey Plum, who have a proven track record in high-pressure international competitions. Their experience brings leadership, composure, and a level of comfort in big games. While rising stars like Caitlin Clark may have impressive skills, the committee may opt for players who have already demonstrated their ability to perform on the big stage, on the world stage. Experience is a key factor in Olympic team selection, but the numbers tell a telling story. Clark has sunk more three-pointers than any Olympic team member this year, and only one player has dished out more assists. Like, if experience really mattered, how is she leading the game? The glaring question remains, how could the selection committee possibly justify omitting her from the team? Well, let's keep going. When selecting the team, the committee considers more than just individual talent. They need to build a cohesive unit with a balance of guards, forwards, and centers. Position balance is key. Even if Clark is an exceptional guard, the team may already have enough depth in that position. The committee have chosen other guards like Chelsea Gray and Jewel Lloyd, who offer a more comprehensive package of skills. It's about finding the right mix to create a well-rounded team, and I guess for them, Caitlin didn't fit? Another reason is Clark's limitations. You see, while Clark's offensive prowess is undeniable, pure magic even, her defensive abilities have raised questions. The committee may have taken her defensive limitations into account when making their decision. In international play, defensive versatility and the ability to guard multiple positions are highly valued. Clark's defensive skills have faced scrutiny, and players who excel in various defensive schemes are highly prized. This could have been a significant factor in the committee's decision, as they prioritize players who can excel on both ends of the court. And the last and perhaps most important reason, team chemistry, like the X factor. Building a cohesive team is the secret sauce for success in international competitions. The committee knows that individual stars are important, but they're only as good as their ability to work together. Established chemistry among players who have previously played together can be the difference between victory and defeat. The committee may have favored players with proven synergy, even if it meant leaving out a talented individual like Clark. It's not just about collecting stars, it's about building a unified team that clicks. And let's face it, Clark clearly outshines every single one of the players on that list, and if they included her, the other players might have felt threatened, and that would have affected their teamwork and ultimately cost them the Olympics. Now, despite the Olympic setback, Clark's career continues to soar. With record-breaking performances, Clark's story serves as a reminder that setbacks are not endings, but just opportunities for growth. The Olympic controversy is just one chapter in her book, and the best is yet to come, and we'll be with you every step of the way. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to check out the next one, shown on the screen.